Nice, dude.
Welcome back to the One with the Boys podcast. I'm Nick. I'm gonna restart. I said
Oh,
I had to think about my
shit.
name.
Fuck. Oh no.
Hi,
Oh no.
Hi.
thank you for
welcome back to I think welcome back to the One with the Boys podcast. I'm Nick. I got my friends here, Tate and Benji here. Say sheesh. How was your weeks, boys?
good.
Okay.
No. Oh, okay. I guess we're gonna be small today.
What's
it was
all
good.
good?
We're gonna talk about our weeks. What are you drinking, Tate? Tate, what are you drinking?
Unfortunately, I
you
got
sipping on?
Corona. I got Corona.
You got the Rona?
Premier.
That's so artisanal of you.
Premier.
Yeah, but this
Wait,
one actually
there's-
came with a lime.
Oh, what? You actually got lime.
Yeah.
So now we can't give you shit.
Yeah, I know, right? Now I'm just perfect.
So it's a different, there's a normal Corona and then there's whatever you're drinking right now.
There's Corona Light, and then there's Corona Premier. I don't fucking know what the difference is.
Premier. That's probably
Yeah.
like the Bud Light Platinum version of
Yeah.
Corona.
Yeah.
Does it taste better?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
I just like drinking my extra wasted cash.
Me as well.
Your artisanal cash.
Yeah, my artisanal cash.
So how was your week, Tate? What'd you do?
It was good, not a hell of a lot. Work has been a lot of hurry up and be anxious, but other than that, it's been far in between. So
Nice. Benji, how was your week? What are you drinking?
I am drinking a wonderful Downy cider. It's the normal one because all of the flavors that I want are local delivery and in the brewery only. So that's a damn shame. Week was good. Family opened up a lake house.
All
So
right.
that's kind of like the feeling like summer's right around the corner, and that's nice. Working a ton, still got way more work this next week, but I'm getting the second dose of the vaccine on Monday, so excited to get that milestone done.
To get knocked on your ass.
Oh, it's gonna be wonderful.
Do you and your family, so at your lake house, do you guys have, well, first of all, what lake?
So it's Lake Menominee,
Ooh.
oh god,
which
Menominee.
is it's spelled exactly like you sounded out,
Menominee.
but not to be confused with Mount Monadnock, which is right near it. So it's Lake Menominee and Mount Monadnock.
Massachusetts. Why?
Why? Why not? At least it's pronounced the way it's spelled.
True.
Not for half of the stuff.
Yeah, but this lake.
Half the town names don't make sense.
Yeah, but it makes us feel special.
I just like to say it. Menominee.
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 Manamana.
So, do you guys have boats? Boats.
So we have a
Boats?
small bass boat. I think it's like 7 or 8 foot, 2
Nice.
seat, and then we have a 13-foot boat that seats 7.
Like
and,
a wake boat, more like a sporty boat.
Yeah, it's kind of like a not beat up, but it's an older kind of speedboat.
Nice.
Yeah, we pull
I mean,
tubes and whatnot.
If it
It gets the
floats-
job done.
Yeah, if it floats, I mean, it's perfect. It gets you out on the lake. That's
It floats. I can
yeah.
get it up to like 40 miles per hour,
my
and I
parents.
can launch the hell out of people on a tube with it. So I'm happy.
Oh God.
I'm
Wow.
very notorious for being a kind of pushing the limits of the boat. And
Oh, great.
yeah, anyone sitting at the bow, that is the splash zone, and it's pretty much guaranteed that they get wet when I drive.
Is that what you call your bedroom?
Nice.
You
Nice.
know, a little bit of a dry spell right now, but you know what? If company was around, yeah, you could call it that.
So my dad also has a like small bass boat, and then my parents have like a little beat up pontoon boat that they throw out there on the lake. It's a lot of fun. Do you guys do a lot of fishing?
Oh yeah,
Have you ever done
much,
like fly fishing?
I have not done fly
I
fishing.
have.
You have, Tate?
Yeah.
That's cool. Are you good at it?
I prefer regular fishing. No.
I
No,
just
it
think
sucks.
it's fun to like whip it around. My friend Jimmy taught me how to do it.
Yeah, you sure like to whip it out.
Yeah, you just so I think it's fun. I didn't really catch anything good when I did fly fishing, but it was just fun.
My favorite is chunking.
Chunking.
Yeah, because it's you go out to a not really deep water, but off the coast, and you just have chunks of fish, and then you put that on the line, launch it off the back of the boat, and within 30 seconds, usually a fish nabs it. You can catch bluefish and whatnot, and it's great because it's like action-packed fishing.
I feel like Benji would be an avid noodler.
In what way?
Yeah. Please explain.
I mean, we're on a roll here, so we got to clarify.
Well, noodling is when you like you basically go to like a shallow kind of pond or maybe a lake, and you have like pretty much high waders, and you have like gloves, and you put
Oh,
your
yeah,
hand in a fucking
cat-
hole,
the
and you
catfish,
yeah.
Okay. See, I just imagined like Benji out in the water, like with a pool noodle. That's what, and like the little like arm
would be-
floaties.
I'd
It's
be the
like-
guy where the group is expecting to catch fish with their hands, and I show up with a pool noodle. And I'm like, oh,
Benji shows
that's
up
what
with like
you
a pool
meant.
noodle and like a flamingo floaty. He's like, well, what are you guys doing?
I'm ready for noodling.
Let's noodle. That's amazing.
How was your week, Nick?
It was really good. I had a pretty productive week. I was by myself at work, so it was a little stressful, but luckily it'll get a little better next week. I fixed a leak in my house. My dad came over, and plumbing's actually a lot easier than it probably used to be. So my plumbing in my house, I guess, is CPVC, which like old plumbing is copper, so you don't have to do like I would have had to do like welding and stuff if it was copper, but since it's just CPVC, I was able to get like a small little cutter and basically like cut out the area that was failing. There was a leak, and then there's this piping called PEX. I don't know if you guys ever heard that, but it basically like it was like putting together Legos. Like it was so easy to fix. It was like literally like you just cut a little piece of pipe and then you get the connectors and you just like put them together. That's it. That's all I had to do. And instead of the $4,250 that the contractor was quoting me at, I only had to pay under $100 to fix it. So I was really happy about that turnout. And now I don't have a leak. So that was exciting. And then we went to a little brewery called Zaftig Brewing Company in Columbus. Very good place to go. It's a little small. You can bring your dogs. They're dog friendly. And I'm drinking a Mini Bomb Blonde. It's a blonde ale from Zaftig Brewing, and it's actually really good. I enjoy it. Yeah, I had a good week. Tate,
Nice.
You got some news for us this week?
Yeah. There was more 3080 Ti news. It was actually a box on a port in China. Actually, had a nice picture of like labeling for the 3080 Ti, and it's especially expected to drop in May.
Wait, so like a crate of 3080
Yeah.
Ti's?
Yeah, and like on the crate, it says GeForce RTX 3080 Ti, and it's by MSI. It's their Ventus, whatever. And
That's pretty cool.
it's going to be $1,099, but it doesn't much matter because you won't be able to buy it.
Oof.
Yeah. I mean, we'll be able to buy it. It'll just be like $5,000.
Sorry.
Yeah,
No,
chump
you won't be
change.
able to buy it for that price whatsoever.
Okay.
The director of Warzone says that cheaters are ruining some of the best work that he's done in his entire life. So even Warzone's tired of cheaters. So that was
Damn.
interesting.
That's good news.
Yeah.
I mean, I wonder if they're like. I will say, lately I have seen less, but we still see them, right? Like, they're still out there.
According to some people we play with, it's like every game.
Eric.
And then the mighty rise and fall of the European Super League in soccer. It was a league of England's, Italy's, and Spain's, all the biggest clubs of all their countries put together. And the backlash was so large that within 48 hours it fell.
Oh.
Dude, I would just leave soccer as it is. Like, do not mess with soccer fans are freaking nut jobs.
What?
Soccer
Excuse you?
fans are nut jobs.
Just there are so many soccer fans. It's ridiculous. And they all came together. There was rioting in like London streets. They were rioting pretty much anywhere where soccer is like more prevalent than I guess the United States. But yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh yeah. A rover that was sent to Mars made oxygen for Mars, and it's the first oxygen that has been made on a different planet or a different celestial body.
That is huge.
Yeah. It's a toaster-sized experimental instrument aboard the Perseverance called the Mars Oxygen In Situ Resource Utilization Experiment, or MOXIE.
Oh, great soda.
Yeah.
That's the first steps
and
to the Mars colonization.
Terraforming,
Yeah. So it begins.
Oh my god.
See you guys on Mars.
So it made about
Don't give people hope.
and it makes around 10 minutes of breathable oxygen for every hour.
Mm.
Yeah.
So we got a little bit more wiggle room to go with.
Yeah, but if you think about it, a toaster-sized thing makes 10 minutes of oxygen per hour. You just need, 6 of them, and you have
Yeah, you got
oxygen.
a full hour for what,
Yeah.
one person?
Yeah.
Or
Well,
is that
yeah,
like-
that's one
Okay.
person.
Okay. I mean, that's a step.
It's
Yeah.
a step.
That's a step. That's impressive.
And then for our Florida Man segment is a one from actual September. Florida man shoots male doctor during prostate exam for making him orgasm.
Dude.
What?
Yes, Milo Johansson of Jacksonville, Florida, shot his doctor twice in the chest for giving him an orgasm during a prostate exam.
Oh my god. Like, did he bring a
Dude.
gun into the office? Like,
Dude, it's Florida, man.
my question is, like, did he get his prostate examined and he's like, yo, dude, I'm not gay. He just like turns around and shoots the man? Or like, did he come back the next day and was like, "Dude, I'm
Wait,
scarred
wait,
for life."
wait. There's a wait. There's a line in here. This is the most Florida dude thing. Milo was a car salesman in Jacksonville, and his 29-year-old girlfriend said he called her and said "Hasta la vista," and she never heard from him again. Could you imagine the confusion? And then this
Oh
is
my
the
God.
realization. Oh my God. That's wild. Oh.
Yeah.
Ordering me. I'm sorry. The doctor that Milo shot had this to say: "I understand that Milo was shocked by what happened to him. An orgasm meant something sexual had taken place between us, and he became very aggressive, ordering me to apologize and say no homo." I did not even know what that means. Okay, so the doctor's alive.
Yes, he survived the two
Yes.
gunshots to his chest
That's good.
miraculously.
Dude, what a legend. But God, oh my God. That's too much.
Probably the most Florida man thing I think I've heard.
Yes.
Oh, absolutely. But I'm not surprised. Like, I love the
But also
fact
this. Oh, sorry, go ahead.
he's like the doctor explains like when like the male G spot's massaged, you can get an orgasm with almost no effort. So maybe the realization that Milo's like, wow, the doctor didn't even have to like blink and this happened. Damn.
Wow. Apparently, Milo's assistant at the car dealership confirmed that Milo was extremely homophobic.
Surprise, surprise.
He says he's always said if a homosexual man touches him, they won't see the sunset. Wow.
Jesus.
Jeez. He forces people to say no homo when they made contact with him, even if you accidentally touch his hand while handing him something. Sheesh. Sheesh.
Wow.
Well, in other news for this week, Mortal Kombat came out, the
Hell
newest
yeah.
movie. Well, I guess for those who don't know, we watched it together for the most part.
I watched the
Yeah.
last half of it.
Well, yeah, not Nick, 'cause he's special.
It just wasn't my scene. I think it was so the parts that I did see, I really enjoyed. I'll
Imagine
let
watching the other parts of it.
Right?
I'll let Benji take it away because this was definitely his scene.
So like I'm not super invested in Mortal Kombat. Like I played the more recent ones. I mean, as a kid I played like the first 3. Played arcade cabinets a lot. So the hype has died down, you know. You get that like, oh man, I just saw that movie and stuff. Critically, I would probably give it like a 4.5.
Wow.
But I mean, like let's be real. The script is kind of bad, and I mean, you could say the main character Cole, I'm not a fan of. I think he's kind of useless and not fleshed out and really cliche. And they kind of just have a lack of focus on things, and it doesn't go in a direction where you would expect. It does sequel bait. I hope it gets a sequel. I think that this was kind of a good proof of concept. As a fan, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 or an 8. I found it pretty enjoyable, and there were lots of moments where you're like, oh, hey, I get that reference and whatnot.
Okay.
And I mean, I'm excited to see what's to come. It's not a completely consolidated effort like it leaves the story open. But I have to say, the first 7 minutes is it's basically like a backstory on Scorpion and Sub-Zero and their kind of conflict.
Okay.
I kind of wish we got a whole movie of that. Like if they want to do the beforehand thing, I could watch a whole movie on that, just the way that they did it, and it would be freaking fantastic. The first 7 minutes I thought were flawless.
Wow. So the whole time, I mean, the parts that I did watch, I really enjoyed mainly just the fatalities. Those were awesome.
Oh my, they were so good.
Like every single one of them was pretty badass. And then I also thought it kind of felt like a Power Ranger movie. Like it took me back a bit. Not in a bad way. Not in a bad way. I mean, it in
Yeah.
like I mean, it's a Mortal Kombat movie. Like, it's supposed to feel that way. I feel like, and it was good. I liked it.
I think it's really funny how people are. Was it one of their downsides to it is that it's not serious enough? I'm like, you're talking about a game series with like friendships and all kinds of wacky things like babalities. If you uppercut someone enough, some dude comes out and says toasty. Like there's a whole bunch of comedic elements to Mortal Kombat that a lot of people forget. Hey, what'd you think?
It was kind of one of those movies of like, if you watched it for what it was, like with as a fighting movie, that's obviously based off of a video game. It was pretty good, very good, to be honest. But I mean, kind of like what Benji said, just uh, just overall the plot felt rushed at times. Um, the main character just like felt completely useless and had like was very flat. Basically, I would rather have just have them focus on Kano the entire time.
He was amazing.
So like I didn't know any of the story or any of the background. It was pretty much just like I was watching it for the action, and it was good in that aspect.
That's kind of the neat thing is you don't really need to know the lore. I mean it's really funny because at this point they've done this exact story so many times.
Yeah.
Because they did it Mortal Kombat 1, like the original. They've done it in Mortal Kombat 9. They did it in the animated Scorpion's Revenge. Like it's the same story. I mean, Mortal Kombat 1995, the first movie. How do I even forget that? So, yeah,
Easily.
it's just one of those things where they keep doing it, but they do it in different ways to kind of keep it fresh. But you don't have to know the lore. The lore can kind of go as deep as you want it to, but in the end, it's just a tournament of different realm fighters beating the hell out of each other and killing each other in very over the top ways.
Yeah.
But yeah, like Tate said, in order to kind of enjoy it, you do just have to take it for what it is. It's a popcorn flick. Not expecting an Oscar. movie.
I'd almost put it on the same level as like Godzilla.
Yeah.
You seemed more excited about this movie than you were about Godzilla and Godzilla vs. King Kong.
I was me.
Yeah, you, Benji.
Yeah, it's because
Well, no, I was
Benji
was
jerks
more-
off to Godzilla.
no, I was way more. I was way more excited for Godzilla versus Kong, and then I saw it, and it was good, but I mean, it's one of those things where like I'm a fan of it, and then I end up putting it on this pedestal, and if it doesn't meet my criteria, then I shit on the movie, you know. I can admit that I have a bias towards it, but I kind of just had gripes about Godzilla versus Kong. I did really enjoy the movie, and I have to watch it more times. But also with Mortal Kombat, I want to watch it a lot. With Mortal Kombat, the trailer, because I mean, the last movie we got live action was Annihilation, so I really didn't have high hopes when they announced the Mortal Kombat movie. and they really kept it in the dark. But then they released a red band trailer for it, and that really got me on board. But I don't know, it's just one I'm able to sit back and enjoy a movie.
Yeah.
Just turn my brain off, and it's nice. I really hope this movie does well, and then they get a sequel, because I think that rumor is that they have 4 movies possibly slated. I know
Wow.
the actor who plays Sub-Zero is on board for multiple movies. He did a fantastic job, by the way.
Which one?
The guy who played Sub-Zero, what's it?
The ice guy.
Oh yeah, he did good. He was a good actor.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's played by Joe Taslim.
I imagine like the way you feel towards like Godzilla and King Kong and like this movie is Mortal Kombat is like me when I see a new Star Wars movie, which there's a ton of. But like you have that fan excitement and like you're kind of able to see past like at least on the first initial watch like all the movies like criticism kind of parts. You're just able to enjoy it as a fan because you love that subject so much. But then like as you take it apart, like you kind of start to see its flaws.
Yeah, that was I was friends with many people in the 501st, the cosplay group,
Yeah.
and so I was always discussing the sequel trilogy with them. And it was so funny because when episode 8 came out, I absolutely hated that movie from the first watch. And I gave it multiple watches, by the way. Like, it wasn't, I just shelved it. I
Yeah.
periodically would rewatch this movie and be like, am I crazy? Am I just biased? But I hated that movie. And it was so funny because I was at a New Year's party right after it released. And I was the only person that hated it, and I had such a big target on my back because all these freaking Star Wars nuts were coming down my throat asking why I hated this movie, and I was absolutely unloading on it. And then come episode 9 coming out, and everyone had gotten to be like, yeah, episode 8 sucks. I hate episode 8. It's like, all right, dude.
Yeah, right. They're definitely not as good as their previous movies.
Yeah, they're better.
How dare you, Tate?
Them's fighting words.
Yeah.
Dewey
Jar
King
Jar Binks
Bar.
is the best character.
Who?
Jar Jar.
Jar Jar Binks.
Jar Jar Binks. Okay, I thought you were gonna say Rose or what's her face. Is that her name?
Yeah, that's gross.
What?
Ugh.
The maintenance girl that quote saves Finn. I thought that scene was so funny how anticlimactic it was because you have this high of this giant, the biggest freaking laser, like terrestrial laser besides Death Star and Starkiller base that we've ever seen in this series. It's about to blow the rebellion to smithereens in this fort that they're cornered in. And so Finn's like, yeah, I'm going to sack myself. This is going to be, and you're like, oh my God, they're like, Finn's coming to fruition. This is his character arc.
Yeah.
And then Rose comes out of nowhere, collides with him. and then
Ruins it.
You're thinking to yourself like, oh my God, like the rebellion's destroyed and whatnot. And this massive laser, like the laser has a gravitational pull to it that's pulling the salt from the ground. And then it makes like a 20-foot hole in this door. in hindsight, it doesn't do jack shit.
Like,
And then Rose is like, oh, like, we don't sacrifice ourselves, but we save ourselves for love. Kisses him. And it's like, you could have just killed everyone you loved besides this guy.
Worth it.
So dumb.
love makes it worth it.
Oh my God. That whole sequence was wild. And it's like, oh, they're saving Finn for something greater. Nah, he's just sidelined in episode 9 for no reason.
I got some fun facts.
Hell yeah.
You guys want to hit? Do you want to hit some fun facts?
Let's go.
Just one.
We
fun
have
fact.
to.
Yeah, we do. We do every time.
That changed the mood.
Every time, Benji. All right.
What?
Benji.
Yeah,
I said
Benji.
hell yeah, dude.
Benji. Yeah, Benji. Quit your shit talking, okay? I meant to say Tate. Anyway.
Lay it on me, Nick.
Hershey Kisses are named after the kissing sound the deposited chocolate makes as it falls from the machine on the conveyor belt. It's fun, right? That's a fun fact. Bet you didn't know that.
Huh. I did not.
And then,
I did not know that.
what kind of tree fits in your hand?
Oh God, I know it. I'm not even gonna acknowledge this.
A palm tree.
Ha!
And then the secret of success. This is bad. This is just dumb. The secret of success is to do the common things uncommonly well. No shit.
Boo.
I know, pretty bad week for the fun facts.
The Hershey's Kiss thing was, I wonder. I can imagine the internet has a thing of them doing like a farting sound over the extrusion of Hershey's Kiss. I feel like that's a little bit more appropriate.
Hershey's farts.
Yeah.
That's really what they should be named.
Ugh.
I don't think they'd make as much money if they were named Hershey's farts.
No, they really wouldn't.
Hershey drops.
I can see that, but then they couldn't go into the entire like Valentine's Day stuff. It's like a kiss for my sweetheart.
It's true. I don't go out and just buy Hershey Kisses though.
No.
Like I've never gone out and just bought Hershey Kisses. They're just around. Like I don't know who buys Hershey Kisses, but they're always just in places. You know what I'm saying? Like they're always
Not all about you, Nick.
and there's like a little bowl of Hershey Kisses. Like they're just around.
I'm not like a big fan of them either.
What do you mean?
They're okay. Like they're okay. It's
They're
chocolate.
It's milk chocolate. Yeah. Do you not like milk chocolate?
I love milk
Do
chocolate.
you like Hershey bars?
I like the chocolate a lot more in the form of a Hershey bar.
I do too. I can't argue with that.
True story.
Do you guys like, so when I get Hershey bars, I'll put them in the freezer like you do with like Thin Mints?
No.
What?
No.
Why?
Because to be honest, I'd rather have it melted than anything else.
You just want to drink your chocolate?
Sure, why not?
Like Charlie,
I
and the
mean,
Chocolate Factory? You want like a river running through your house?
You can't put it through an IV if it's solid, Nick.
Ted goes to sleep at night. He's just got an IV of Hershey milk chocolate. He's got a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory river just flowing through his house.
I had like melted chocolate to every single thing I cook.
So
everything I make.
I do like chocolate fountains. Like that makes sense.
Oh, huh. Interesting.
But I don't prefer, like, I'm not like, I'm going to go out and buy chocolate, but I want to melt it down before I eat it. Like, that's not something, I put it in the freezer or I just eat it lukewarm.
Like, in a nice, warm place where, like, the chocolate's, like, almost melty, that's when it's perfect.
I don't know, man. That's when you get it all over your hands. Like that's when you take it out of the wrapper. Like
That's why
sticks to your
M&Ms are the superior delivery.
It's true.
True story.
Well, Tate, you just said it's not.
What do you mean?
You want it melted down.
I was just offering a counterpoint to your frozen shit.
Doesn't want to break his teeth while trying to
Yeah.
get it.
Benji, how do you prefer your chocolate?
How do I prefer my chocolate? in my mouth. Like I'm not very. I don't really go out of my way for chocolate. That's the for the most part I've cut out a lot of sugar from my diet. But if people put chocolate in front of me, I don't put it in the freezer. But if people have it in the freezer, then I'll still eat it.
Am I weird for liking
My family does that. My family puts it in the freezer and they're all about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're all
just-
weird.
I just
No.
don't.
Anyone
I-
who does is weird.
I don't buy myself chocolate enough to have a habitual way of delivering chocolate or storing chocolate.
Where do you store your chocolate if you had chocolate then?
I just leave it on my counter, like,
Oh.
or in a cupboard, like.
Oh, huh. So room temperature or warmer then. Cool. All right, I win. Um, God. Growing up, my mom would give us M&Ms for Easter and Valentine's Day, because I actually really like M&Ms. And I remember I had this gaming laptop that just output heat like it was his fucking job out the back.
Yeah.
And I would just throw like a bag of M&Ms behind it, and they would be like melty on the inside, but they would still be solid. It was like the best thing.
That does sound nice.
Oh, huh, cool. All right.
No, I'm serious. So
Moving on to the next thing, and
in elementary school, we had we read this book. I don't know what it was about, but for some reason, blue M&Ms were related to this book, and it was like a mystery clue, like detective book. But anyway, our teacher would give us blue M&Ms every time, and you would have to like put them in your mouth, but not like chew them up. You just have to like savor the flavor, basically. And I think that blue M&Ms taste better than any of the other colors.
You're high.
No, they do.
You're high.
It's facts. These are just straight
no,
facts.
no,
This should have been the fact of the day.
No,
really.
no.
Blue M&Ms taste better than any of the other colors.
We will not be using facts in this situation.
Facts.
'Cause-
So I hope that when you use your laptop, Tate, that most of them that were blue, because they're better.
Probably not, because those are the worst ones. I'm glad that that food coloring on the outside tastes
better?
so much better than
It
the
does.
other ones.
It does.
Okay.
It does.
Yeah.
Next time you guys eat M&Ms, think about me and think about the blue M&Ms and be like, "Wow, damn, Nick."
I'm gonna
was
think
right.
that they taste exactly like the other ones because they have no flavor to
No,
them.
because in
besides
my head,
chocolate.
you're gonna like pop a brown one in your mouth and be like, "This tastes exactly like the blue one." You have to actually like think about it, Tate. You have to like put one in your mouth.
What am I thinking about?
The flavor. The flavor.
The flavor
Of
is
the
a
M&M.
hard sugar coating, and then chocolate. That's it.
But one's blue, and the others
Okay.
are wrong. Okay.
Now, don't get me wrong. I never got why they made a brown M&M.
That's true.
Because, like, I was... And that's actually sound really bad to say out loud. But, but like, I just always thought it was stupid that they made one the same colors like the inside. And, like, the other ones were just, like... just, like, a whole bunch of vibrant colors.
Because, you know, Jimmy at the M&M shop was like, "Hey, why don't we have a brown M&M?"
Well, see, what you need is, it seems like every candy needs that one black sheep bit to it that you just force upon the weakest individual in a group.
Banana Laffy Taffy.
Oh my
Yeah,
god, stop.
exactly that.
Ugh.
I actually have a good friend whose name is Kevin, and he loves them. Those are his
Aw.
favorite.
Good. then
He's
he's a
an
good
alien.
guy to have around.
I just and we keep having this like habitual argument whenever we talk about candy or anything. He'll be just like, "Oh yeah, banana Laffy Taffies, those are the best ones." And I'm like, Kevin, you are literally the minority in this, and you might literally be a part of like a 1%
Yeah,
minority,
seriously,
if that.
dude, those banana Laffy Taffies, like you just leave them, like
They're trash.
you do. Yeah, I mean, you might as well. I gotta find Kevin and just give him banana Laffy Taffies now. I feel like I have to go buy Laffy Taffies and then just separate the banana ones and just go give them to Kevin because he's the only person on the planet that's probably going to eat it. I'm
But the thing,
serious.
so
I kind of want to do it. Like, I want to do like like see if there's any numbers on this. Like,
Yeah,
I want to know like why they keep making it.
there's obviously there's obviously Kevin's out there. Those are their favorite.
Yeah, but it can't be like that worth it.
if you like bananas, just eat bananas. You know,
You could, I mean, you could say that
that's
for anything,
different.
dude.
you can.
That's very different.
Okay, fine.
Wrong.
Yeah, sit there and be wrong.
Did you guys know only like a third of the banana actually has flavor to it? The rest is just like paste. You can split a banana and like find that one section of flavor. Did you know that? Did you guys know that?
No, I don't eat bananas that often because
No.
they're kind of low tier in my opinion.
Wow.
I don't care about
how much
potassium intake.
Okay, hold on.
So,
So,
Yeah.
hold on.
okay, good.
Brian Lutz, Laffy Taffy's brand manager. Across the industry, we have found consumers are partial to their favorite flavors, but in our experience, no flavor has been quite as polarizing as our banana Laffy Taffy. Lutz also said that in their research found that 61% of Americans say their favorite Laffy Taffy flavor is banana.
Bullshit.
Oh,
Bullshit.
what the-
Excuse me?
yeah, No,
Do they?
that
So
is
wait,
so
wait.
wrong.
Do they? No, they must poll people, and then they get the people who say banana is their favorite, and then
Yeah.
they do another poll, and then
They found like 6 people, and
focus
they're
on
like, "Let's take these 6 people and just grab 4 other random people, and then ask
they
them what."
they went into like an asylum for the criminally insane. They went to Arkham Asylum.
Yeah, they fed them
Enough-
only banana Laffy Taffies, and
There
they're
was
like,
enough
"What's your-
people
what's your
that said
favorite?"
that they made a limited edition banana only Laffy Taffy bag.
God, oh my god. It's probably used by the CIA for torture. Would you like a Laffy Taffy? You know what? That sounds pretty good. Just slams a bag of banana. Oh, the horror!
Oh no! I'll tell you anything. I swear.
I'm speechless.
61%. Are you, so they're saying that we are in the minority. We're the
All right,
minority.
all right. Do they cite that? Do they cite where that number comes from? That's bull. That's pseudoscience. That's false science. Those are cherry.
61%.
Those are cherry picked numbers.
61% of Americans.
Yeah.
Okay, that's still horse shit.
Okay.
Just-
So if they're Europeans or I guess like English.
No. I'm just
I
thinking
mean,
like
okay.
how many millions of people are we talking about? Like,
I mean,
that was my thought.
they're polling freaking ass backwards metric taste bud douchebags of like freaking Just kidding. I know people are gonna hound me. Metric system based on 10. Bullshit. Get the fuck out of my face. Alright?
I can't get over the thought of trying to torture someone with banana Laffy Taffies.
The Laffy Taffy's most famous flavor. It's infamous. It's not famous. It's infamous.
The FBI, like, they sit someone down, they slap some banana Laffy Taffies, and if the guy's like, "Oh yes, I love these," they just take them straight to jail. Like they don't even question them, straight to prison. That's how you know.
Oh.
They're criminal.
I'm
They're
trying to
not right in the
find
head. What are you trying to find?
the best Laffy Taffy flavor. According to
Okay, the numbers that they did was a April Fool's joke. Okay, thank fucking God.
Oh,
They did release an all banana bag though.
according to Ranker.com, top dog is blue raspberry. Second is
I've
strawberry.
never had a blue raspberry one.
Third is banana. Fourth is sour apple. Fifth cherry. Sixth watermelon. Seventh grape. Fruit punch. They go into some wild freaking things.
I was looking up the best flavor of Laffy Taffy, but Google finished my sentence for me and said, "What are the best Laffy Taffy jokes?" Because in the rapper has Laffy Taffy jokes. One of my favorite. There's 50 of them, but one of the ones that I saw was, "Where do hamsters go on vacation?" Amsterdam.
God.
Their number one is not good. It's, what did the egg say to the frying
Wait,
pan?
the other one was good?
Oh yeah, Amsterdam's a hit. Okay, that's hilarious. What did the egg say to the frying pan? You crack me up. I bet that was on a banana flavored one.
I would think the banana thing would be like what do bananas do while driving? Peel out. Some shit like that.
So,
What do
speaking
cats,
of, oh god,
what do cats eat for breakfast? Mice Krispies. Okay, sorry. Go ahead, Tate.
and that's all we got for you guys this week. Speaking of infamous food debates, are you guys on Team Coke or Team Pepsi?
Coke.
I don't like either of them. I don't even drink
Coke.
Pepsi products or Coke products. Is that what you're asking me? Or
No.
Pepsi or Coke?
Pepsi or Coke?
Neither.
We'll go Pepsi or Coke.
I'd rather
First.
die. No, I'd probably
That
say
can be
Coke
arranged.
because I think their products are better. But I do like Pepsi because of Mountain Dew. So
That's besides the point. It's the individual.
I don't like either. I don't like cola.
All right.
Well, okay, so Nick's wrong.
I feel like Coca-Cola is more well known though, right? Like they're just
It's by far
just
more
better,
well known.
right? As not being a cola drinker.
Coke is way more well known.
That's what I think.
I'm on Team Pepsi.
I think really.
The only thing Pepsi has going for it is Pepsi Man.
Pepsi Man?
Wait, you've never heard of Pepsi Man?
No.
Yo,
What?
it's a thing.
Is that their mascot? They have a Pepsi Man's their mascot? I'm gonna Google
No,
Pepsi Man.
it was originally an action game, and then he's a character now.
Pepsi Man.
He's Pepsi Man.
Actually, I had never heard of that either.
That's literally the only thing Pepsi has going for it.
He looks like the Silver
Besides
Surfer,
for being a
but with
superior
Pepsi
cola.
colors.
It's not a superior. It's a completely
is.
different experience. I don't think it's really I don't think it really tastes like a cola.
So Tate, let me ask.
Well, you
this.
can be wrong. But
No,
Let me ask you this.
There's
Tate.
It's
a
a free
reason. There's a
country.
reason why the world knows the phrase "Is Pepsi okay?" There's a reason for that.
because people like Pepsi more.
No,
They wouldn't ask, "Is Pepsi okay?" They would just assume that Pepsi's okay
Yeah.
if they knew it was better. Tate, okay.
Yeah, they're like, is Pepsi okay? Because they're doing so much better.
why is it a Jack and Coke
Are they?
and a Captain Coke?
Oh, please. As if anywhere else that just has like Pepsi products, they're not just going to put a Pepsi in there. and do a Pepsi and Jack.
Ew.
I'm looking up their profits. I'm comparing their
Coke.
profits. Yeah.
It's not even like Coke is so much better.
Wow, look at it. PepsiCo reported 64.7 billion in revenues for fiscal 2018, while Coca-Cola's revenues were less than half of that at 31.9.
Yeah,
Get fucked.
no, but that's because of all the other Pepsi products. and whatnot.
I gotta be honest though, like if
It's-
I'm gonna go out and buy pop, it's gonna be Mountain Dew. It's not
Okay.
it's not gonna be disgusting Pepsi.
Dude,
taste,
all right, that's
okay?
bullshit.
But it's a
Pepsi has Gatorade. Pepsi has Gatorade and Aquafina.
Ooh, yeah. See, so people
That's-
people only buy Pepsi
Oh,
for their,
sucks
for
to
their
suck.
other products.
Those profits are bullshit. They have
Sucks
the Izzy or
suck.
the Easy or whatever that's everyone buys at Chipotle.
Sucks to suck.
That's bullshit. Those are skewed. They have Tropicana.
Oh,
I can't. So
See,
I'll argue
what you're
that,
hearing is
that
the sound of
Coca-Cola
dominance.
Has a better Coke product. Cola has a better cola product than Pepsi.
Yes, that's what we're
Absolutely,
That's what we're going about.
100%. But Pepsi has better other name brand products than Coke does.
So my argument is Pepsi versus Coke has been an argument for like decades.
Yeah.
So that means on some fundamental level, they're on the same playing field. So even if like my opinion is different from your opinion, let's just say that's a wash. Then we get into all the other stuff. Pepsi literally destroys Coke.
So there's probably a war.
Well, let's be real.
Like this is an ongoing war that we're coming across.
Hold on. Pepsi has Sierra Mist, but Coke has Sprite.
Yeah. I mean, you see way more Sprite.
Sprite is far
Okay.
superior.
Absolutely.
Yeah, okay, I'll give you that one. No, Sprite bitch slaps Sierra Mist.
Pepsi
Sierra
has
Mist is like-
Pepsi has Tropicana, but Coke has Simply. Simply is way better.
No.
Coke has Honest
Honey,
Tea.
no.
Coke has
Honey,
Honest
no.
Tea. Pepsi has Brisk.
Tropicana is so much better than Simply.
Oh,
Don't
get the
even.
Fuck outta here.
No, fuck you.
So like, Sprite is like the Mountain Dew. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that. So there's Mountain Dew versus like. This probably isn't-
Mellow Yellow.
No. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of like the total off-brand like Mountain Thunder and like Dr. Lightning. Like, what are those? What company makes those? Like, they're trying so hard.
Oh, I think that's the 7-Up company.
Oh. Okay.
Oh wait, Coke has Peace Tea.
Oh, never mind.
That stuff
7-Up.
is awesome.
7-Up is Pepsi too. Sorry, never mind.
Isn't 7-Up like a Sprite?
Yes.
Yeah.
So why'd they make Sierra Mist?
I don't know.
Be-
They're
be
so
explained.
diverse
Okay.
because they're so much better. They also have Doritos, the PepsiCo. They have those too.
Okay, so that explains a lot more of their revenue.
See, those numbers are skewed. They have Lay's, all right? They have Sun Chips.
Yeah.
That changes things.
And Cheetos.
Oh my gosh.
Ruffles.
What kind of Coke chips does what kind of Coca-Cola has chips?
Because they stay
have
in
any
their
kind of chips?
lane.
I didn't even know that Pepsi had
Which is
chips.
not which they don't even do triumphantly.
Yes, they do. They dominate.
No.
All right, Barks root beer, greater than Mug. Peace Tea, greater than any
I don't
tea
like
Yes.
root beers, so that's fine. You do you.
Schweppes, amazing ginger ale brand. Gold Peak Tea, great. See, I will
Canada
say
Dry is better though.
I don't know about that. I will say I do prefer Gatorade to Powerade. Although Powerade
Oh, cool. All right.
Mountain Blast is amazing.
Powerade Mountain Blast. I've actually never had that one.
That's the
I've
light
had a
blue
lot of the
one.
Mountain one.
That's the light
Okay.
one. That's one of their oldest flavors too.
You guys are really just debating a lot of pleb drinks. I mean,
I will
we
say,
all know
honest,
what the main king of all king drinks is,
oh, what is that?
and that's ocean spray. Okay. I would pick ocean spray over any of these drinks, okay? It's healthier, it's tastier, there's no caffeine, right?
Yeah, but better question. Going back to other drinks. What
You
Mountain
mean-
Dew flavor is your favorite?
Okay. So it used to be Voltage, and I think I want to
So
say
you
it
used
still
to be
is.
correct.
Yeah, I want to say it still is, but every time I drink Voltage, I think of I taste vodka because I mixed it so many times with all my favorite. Like every time I was like, oh, I
Oh.
love Mountain Dew Voltage. I'm just gonna mix it with vodka, and that'll make it so much better. And it's ruined.
Code Red
It's-
was my
it's
mixer.
ruined for me. And now, yeah, Code Red's a good mixer. Benji,
So, I'm pretty partial to Baja Blast. I freaking love Baja Blast, but
Bob Blast.
I feel like
I
Baja
w-
Blast is just okay. Like everyone's like, oh, Baja
Yeah.
Blast is a Taco Bell.
but I will say that this past 4th of July, I tried the Mountain Dew USA flavor. It was
Yeah.
wild,
I have
It
not
was-
tried it yet.
freaking wild. Cause imagine
The
just
national anthem start playing in your head when you drink it.
it kind of just doesn't really taste like anything. It tastes like they just mix every flavor together. Because it's a mix of Voltage, Whiteout, and Code Red, and just oh my god,
Wow.
it's good. It's an experience.
Okay.
I remember in high school, every single time a new Mountain Dew came out, it was like
Big deal.
The thing.
what? Well, yeah, it was like the thing to like, oh, Friday night, let's go fucking try the new Mountain Dew.
I messed up. Voltage is not my. It's absolutely not my favorite. It is not.
What?
My favorite Mountain Dew flavor is Game Fuel. Mountain Dew Game Fuel. It comes out it is so rare where you find it. It is the best flavor of Mountain Dew of all time. And if you can find it and if you can taste it, it is the most amazing thing ever.
Wait, but that
Isn't there multiple
that's
ones
that's
of
a
them?
separate product.
So yeah, there's two. There's the red Mountain Dew.
There's
Game
actually
Fuel,
many.
and then there's a blue.
There are
There's
5.
4. Oh.
Well, okay, the red
I'm on
one
the-
is the best.
I'm on
Okay.
the wiki.
I started drinking that when I was in middle school, pulling all nighters. All right, and that was I drink like 10 cans of that in an all nighter, and it was amazing. I still
How are you still alive?
I don't know, man, but a best thing ever.
I think you're
So good.
according to the wiki, the game. Oh wait, that's just charged because it says it came out in 2019.
No, that's wrong. It's probably just the different brands that they put like that. I remember the first one I drank was for World of Warcraft, and then they expanded it, and then they did like Halo 4. They advertised for each individual game, and then what was cool is every bottle / like 12 pack you got XP for the game you were playing. You got Halo XP, Halo Reach XP, you got Call of Duty XP, you got all kinds of stuff. Like it came with benefits, more than just a flavor. Okay. It was amazing. And then you compare that with Doritos, which also had game codes on their they had game. It was the best thing ever. Like
You're right. That was just a specific one. Yeah, it was August 13th, 2007.
hell yeah. Have you guys tasted?
It was released with Halo 3.
Yeah.
God, I miss Halo 3.
Me too.
So Nick was wrong.
What?
Benji was wrong. Well, sort of. You were
What?
1/3 wrong.
About
Or
what?
you were 1/3 right. Voltage is best.
No. Game Fuel is the best.
That's a different That's bullshit. That is
It's
a different
not.
product.
It's
That's a cop
Mountain
out.
Dew. It's under
That's
Mountain
a
Dew.
cop out.
It's not
Is
a cop out.
Mountain Dew Game Fuel?
It has Mountain Dew in the title.
Bullshit.
It's a Mountain Dew product.
It's bullshit.
How is it bullshit?
It's a different product.
It's not. It's
It is
literally
their
Mountain Dew.
energy drink.
Mountain Dew, comma, or colon, blank.
Okay, but then we start getting into like when we go back to the Coke versus Pepsi thing. Benji can be on side Coke. I can be on side Mountain Dew. That would be very similar to what we're arguing. So
Fine. You guys say you're wrong.
You're wrong. That's a cop out answer.
No, you're wrong.
you're completely wrong. So
No.
Benji's the only other person who's 1/3 correct.
But mine's better because mine's Voltage and Whiteout and Code Red.
That's a cop-out answer.
It tastes like it's its own flavor.
I like
it's
all the
released.
flavors of Mountain Dew. In one.
It's released. It's an actual product. It's
So
Mountain
is
Dew
Game Fuel.
USA. But that's a different product line.
So-
That's all right.
It's
That's
not.
all right. That's like saying what's
It
your
is.
favorite. Well, that's like saying what's your favorite Nintendo Entertainment System game, and then you list a SNES game because they both have NES in it. But one's SNES. Different product line. Technically,
no.
you know.
No. I don't agree with that. We can agree to disagree.
God, you're wrong.
No, I think we can agree that you're wrong.
No, I'll argue about this all day.
You're wrong. Guess what, Nick? 66% of Americans say you're wrong.
You know what? Well, 61%
Due to a
say
due
that
to
the
a-
banana flavor
due
is
to
the best
due
flavor.
To a recent
So,
poll.
you know what? I will. I'll do a poll in our Discord. And
We just did.
We'll find out who's right.
66%. You're wrong.
No.
Wait, what?
Right here, 66% of Americans polled think that Nick is wrong in this case.
Does that
It's-
include?
it's a fact. I mean,
I'm
that
for it.
includes the
I'm for it, but can we
61% of
cite
Americans
this?
say that.
We can. We just polled a number of people and found that 66% of Americans think that Nick is wrong.
Okay, I'm down for it. Yeah.
No.
Okay.
No.
Yeah.
It's right. Like I'll
It's true.
divulge my sources if people ask for them, but that could be my headline.
Benji, where can our listeners find us?
Well, we could be on some sort of FBI list at this point.
Just because Nick puts his chocolate in the freezer. Jesus.
I do a lot of important things that are 100% correct.
Of which your choice of where you put your chocolate and your Mountain Dew flavoring and what you call Mountain Dew are all incredibly wrong.
You could find us in a college statistics class for how you can manipulate numbers in order to give yourself a desired outcome. At which case, tweet at us at OneWithTheBoys1 and link that presentation. We'd love to go over it. You can email us at owtvpodcast@gmail.com. And listen to us on Spotify or YouTube, wherever you want to listen to us. And we'll love to have you along for this journey as we continue onward, having each one of us take turns at being extremely wrong with each episode.
Yeah,
Thanks for taking the hit this episode, Nick.
Fuck you.
Don't worry, I'll probably be next week.
It's just interesting. I haven't had that done to me yet.
Oh, it'll happen.
As far
I haven't
as
been
you
wrong
know. As far as you
No,
know.
I haven't been wrong. I know.
Oh,
I know.
okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
You can believe
yeah,
whatever
yeah.
you want to believe, Tate. All right. Well, thanks everyone for listening. We'll see you next week. Peace out.
Peace out.